Today we're smoking some pork butts. It's not actually a butt, it's a shoulder. Butt.
It's gonna rain champagne and the hills are gonna dance. There'll be power in the blood when the helicopters come.
We've got our Halo Prime 1500 rolling steady at 250 degrees, and today we are beginning our barbecue care package. This is the first of 4 episodes. It's gonna be smoked pork butt, green chili smoked mac and cheese topped with crumbly, crispy bacon, a tangy, delicious coleslaw. Wow, here comes some gusts of wind. Holy smoke. All right, we'll wait till this gust of wind goes by. And 2 different kinds of barbecue sauces. I'm making a spicy homemade barbecue sauce. It is so simple to make your own barbecue sauce, and guess what? There's no high fructose corn syrup in any of it. And we're also making a mustard-based Carolina style barbecue sauce. Now, these pork butts also go along in the series of foods that are hard to screw up, because pork butt, pulled pork, is so hard to screw up. No matter how you cook it, you just cook them low, you just cook them slow, and you let them fall apart. Let's get going. I'm gonna show you how I do this with time and temperature so you can do it at home. You may be asking yourself, why is this called the barbecue care package? Well, we've got some friends that could use a little care and love with a big food package to help them get through a tough time. We're putting together a nice big barbecue package so that they can just open the fridge and eat some good food and not have to worry about feeding people. Now, I've got 3 pork butts here. Now, these have been cut in half. I'm not sure why that they did that, but that's what I bought at my local grocery store, and that's how they came, so that's what we're using. Usually when you get them, they're like 6 to 10 pounds, maybe 12 pounds. This one's about 3 pounds. These are a little over 4 each. I'm gonna use this beautiful boning knife that Messermeister graciously and generously sent me, and I'm actually gonna remove this fat cap because there is some incredible meat underneath, and I want that meat to have the seasoning. Just take your knife and just kind of shave off some of this real thick stuff. Now, you don't have to remove it all, and you don't have to remove it at all if you don't want to. But like I said, I actually want to get to this meat underneath and make sure that this meat has a nice amount of seasoning on it. See this real tough fat there? It's not a pleasant to chew on. And you know what? Just to compare, I'll leave 1 fat cap on. For this fat cap right here, we'll just score it. I've actually never done this. I've seen a lot of people doing it lately. I think it looks prettier than it actually has function, but whatever. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some dollops of Duke's mayo, and we're gonna create a moisture barrier and binder. We're just gonna brush this beautiful, beautiful fat on here. This isn't really gonna affect the flavor. It's just going to help our seasoning adhere to the meat, and it's gonna create a moisture barrier. Now, with this one, make sure we get in the crevasses. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna hit it with our chunky rub. This is the Rodeo blend. This has turbinado sugar in it, onion, garlic, rendered beef fat. Yeah, and this is gonna give us a nice, chunky, peppery finish to our, hopefully, really nice smoked bark. And as always, this is where you be liberal. The biggest mistake most people do with their meats, no matter what kind of meat it is they under-season. Make sure you get it on every part of it. Blues Hog Cajun Bayou. Now this is gonna add a little bit of heat, but not much. This isn't super spicy, but is gonna add our salt and so much flavor. Again, garlic, and this is a beautiful color for barbecue. Just kind of pat it on there. I know it sounds weird, but when your food looks better, it does taste better, because it's all about the senses. Don't worry, the rub that falls off as we're moving it all around, we'll rub it back in, don't worry. All right, now flip it around and do the other side. Now you're just gonna let these babies sit for about 20 to 30 minutes and just let them sit on your countertop. If you want, you can put them in a little tray and set them in your fridge and let them sit overnight. Check this out. This Halo Prime 1500 has dual pellet chambers. Pretty sick. This is a smoke tube. We're gonna add our pellets inside that, light one end, blow them out, and let them smoke. No matter what kind of grill you're using, if you wanna add more smoke, which is exactly why I'm gonna do it, because I wanna have a little bit more smoke, you could just get one of these for super cheap, add your pellets, burn away, voila, you've got more smoke. Just bingo. There we go. Light our torch. Light it up. Blow it out. And there's our smoke. Additional smoke you can add to any grill. We've got our damper closed. We've got our 3 probes in. This is just lightly smoking away on the side. Fat side down. I'm gonna put that thinner one over in the corner over here. All right, good night. You know what, I forgot to put my probes in. I've got 3 separate ones here. This is definitely one of those foods that is very hard to screw up no matter how you're cooking it, no matter how you're seasoning it. If you cook it to the right temperature and you let it go low and slow, you're not gonna be disappointed. Hopefully we just have a super moist meat that's just going to fall apart when it's complete. So we're gonna monitor our temps on our phone with this big guy because technology and it's 2023. Now, while we're waiting for these to be done, go ahead and tell me in the comments section how you prepare your butts, how you like to season your butts, how you like to rub your butts, how you like to moisten your butts. Oh boy. All right, friends, we are an hour in. Cooking nicely. And I'm just gonna drop apple cider vinegar. All of our butts are up to wrapping temperature. Now this happened a little quicker than I wanted it to. The temperature picked back up, that's great, but the wind got even windier. So I apologize if the dead cat isn't doing enough. But all of our pork butts are around 160 to 165, which is a great temperature to wrap them up. Now I didn't get the bark on them that I really wanted to, but it's not bad. And we're gonna roll with it because, you know, that's just what you do with cooking. You just roll with the punches. So now how I'm gonna do it is I've got these tins that I'm gonna set each of them in individually, and I've got little strips of butter. Yeah, just little thin strips of butter that I'm gonna put, you know, 2 or 3 on top of each, and then some lovely, lovely dark brown sugar that I'm gonna put on top. And then I'm gonna put tin foil over them, and then we're gonna cook them the rest of the way to about 200 to 210.
The sky was swimming lightning fire, and the trees were shaking scream. There'll be power in the blood when the helicopters come.
All right, friends, the aroma that is out here is absolutely bonkers. See how that just goes right in there? No resistance whatsoever. I don't have any of those fancy gloves that you see people have, and there we go. There's the bone removal. Everybody needs their bone removed nice and easily. Oh yeah, look at that. I switched it to a cutting board because I totally forgot. A while back, my parents had brought this home from a trip to Alaska that they went on, and I have yet to use it, and I forgot all about it. Help me out there, friends. Yulu? I don't know, but it's cool as hell, and we're gonna use it today. Look at that. That is awesome. Ready? And we're just gonna choppy. Ooh, now that is satisfying. Let me give you another view of that. All right, we're just chopping it and mixing it. Yeah, buddy, that's awesome. You know what, I'm gonna put that other batch in here too. Just get this all mixed up. Take your tongs and just work it around. Feel free to use your hands if you want to. When our friends open up this care package and see this in front of them with the coleslaw and the mac and cheese and the barbecue sauces, yeah, it's gonna make them feel good. And that's exactly what they need. There is our pulled pork. Make sure you tune in for the next episode in this series, which is green chili smoked mac and cheese with crispy bacon on top of it. And then we've got our tangy coleslaw episode. And then we've got our 2 sauces episode, barbecue sauce and a Carolina style mustard barbecue sauce. So stick around for those. And let's just taste this pulled pork by itself right now. Juicy, juicy bite. Here we go. That's the kind of thing that just makes you smile. That's really good. A little bit of heat, a lot of sweetness, a lot of savoriness happening there, and so juicy and tender. The fat and the little bit of butter that we put on there with the brown sugar helps to coat your mouth. It's so easy. Like I said, this is one of those foods that's really difficult to screw up. You can cook so many different ways. And make sure you tune in for the rest of the episodes in this series for the barbecue care package. As always, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.